up, you guys? It's your girl, Love Shay, back at you with another video. This is for Pisces and Pisces risings. What's going on for your month of April? Let's go ahead and tap in. So some of y'all have been asking questions like, why did they treat me like that? Why they do me like that? Why is this relationship making me feel like this? Why do I feel so drained, so tired, so confused? Like, I just feel off. And the answer is that you are being awakened, Pisces. And on top of that, you weren't just dealing with people, you were dealing with energetic assignments. Some of those people were vessels for lessons your soul had to learn in order to elevate. They manipulated your empathy. These people or this person tested your patience. They poked holes in your ability to trust. And some of them even hid behind love, but really they were very envious of you. But they were never stronger than your calling, though. And let's talk about, what they don't teach you when you start walking in your gifts. When you start really walking in your gifts, when you start living in your truth and your purpose, you're going to experience psychic attacks. Because when your light increases, so does the shadow you attract. Okay? So some of y'all were confused, but really you were just under a spiritual attack or pressure. Pressure to second guess what you know to be true. Pressure to shrink your magic. Pressure to doubt the downloads Spirit kept sending you. And you might have even tried to play nice. Play nice with these energies that were trying to suppress your power. But this month is about waking up and staying awake. Because now you see it. Somebody in your life, that conversation that's just always been draining. You don't know what it is. They're just draining. You get to yawning when you're talking to them. These back and forth conversations in this relationship that you just feel like you're talking to a brick wall. You're getting nowhere with this person. The way someone always seemed to know how to twist the narrative just enough to make you feel guilty for choosing yourself. That wasn't just life. And that was a spiritual attack. And Spirit watched you, not to punish you, but to protect you. The priestess in you is rising, okay, Pisces? And I'm loving this energy. And there's a part of you that's always, that you always knew that you were here for more. But every time you started to walk in it, somebody came along to distract you, to charm you, to question you, or just drain the very energy you needed to step fully into your priestess energy. But no more, baby, no more. Because this month, the priestess within you is rising, and she does not need anyone else's confirmation to feel real. She doesn't second guess herself just because others don't see it. She doesn't stay quiet just to avoid shaking the table. She doesn't play small, especially in rooms where she's meant to shift the frequency. She knows. And Pisces, you are remembering now. You were never gullible. You were just gifted. And now you see who was never for you. But believe it or not, you've been protected from what you weren't meant to fix. Some of y'all have spent so long trying to understand people who were just sent to distract you and trying to help you with no type of development. And Spirit is telling you in the month of April, you're not responsible for their healing. You're not here to be manipulated by wounded souls just because they see your softness and they want access to it. And you're not their rehab center. You're not a backup plan. You're not their emotional escape. Period. You were shielded for a reason. The last betrayal that you experienced, you were divinely protected. That fallout you had with that friend or that family member or that relationship, that was spiritual alignment. If you were told no, if there's delays or blockages in your plans, that was recalibration. And see, they thought they ate. They thought they were hurting you. They didn't realize that you were actually being helped. They were helping to free you. Because the you that's emerging now, she's not coming to make peace with manipulators. She's coming to walk in her power. You're clairvoyant, okay? And I feel like a lot of you guys have been thinking that you've been overthinking, but you've just been overriding these patterns that were designed to keep you asleep. You felt the shift in your body, your sleep changed, your energy got weird, your boundaries were screaming like, put me in the game, coach. Your ancestors started showing up stronger because this month, it's not about fixing the past. It's about fully stepping into your psychic identity without guilt, without fear, without apologizing, because you're learning that sometimes silence is sacred warfare. That distance you gave that person, baby, is because you got clarity. And your intuition, Pisces, that is your spiritual freaking security system. You better trust it. You better trust it. Pisces, you're not in survival mode anymore. Your energy field is no longer wide open for anyone to manipulate. Your heart is no longer available to people who only come to study you, to copy you, to drain you. This month is about ownership for you. I'm also seeing your finances are going up. And your finances are going up because you own your power. You own your gifts. You own the fact that you were chosen, and if they couldn't feel it before, they definitely gonna feel it in April, okay? No more playing down your knowing to make others comfortable. No more staying in spiritual rooms that make your magic feel like it's a problem. You're protected. You're elevated. You're initiated. Because the spiritual attacks weren't about who you were, they were about who you are becoming. So that is your message, Pisces. Let me know in the comments how it resonates, and I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye.